It will be King of the Hill number 4 already. Cechi was part of earlier. I think you played the first one against Hawk, and this turned out to be not your best day. But today we're gonna have Rudan against EnTe. We're gonna hear a little bit more about the first one as soon as I introduce the players. On the bottom side of Two Rivers, we're gonna have Rudan spawning as the red Nightelf player. I'm gonna put my mouse scroll speed as low as I can so that you guys don't get super dizzy. So we're gonna have Rudan as the red Nightelf player here at the bottom side of Two Rivers. And on the other side, we're gonna have the undead player EnTe from Germany going up against the Serbian Nightelf player. He's blue, he's playing undead, and he's doing pretty good these days, even though that he lost in Germany against Russia. But who didn't? You know, who didn't? We're gonna see an Acolyte Scout, and Two Rivers, it's kind of special. You have these bridges, and this makes it super hard to cross over to your opponent. On the other side, we have a laboratory and a shop. It's pretty hard to creep. It's a map that's super old school, not a lot of players know. Rudan is starting with a Warden and Ancient of War creeping. And yeah, what's your experience playing the King of the Hill so far?
Yeah, the experience is good. Just played versus Half, got completely wrecked. Oh well, I won one map, but... You know,
yeah, you won. You won the newest map, right?
Yeah.
That was good.
It looks like undead map. I mean, we played it. It looked like undead map, then I played it versus Half. It looked like undead map again.
Yeah, that's true. So. I think with Two Rivers, that would also be good for undead against human.
I don't think so.
I cannot really recall, but yeah.
It's
Warden.
Still a Warden game.
We see a Warden. I think this is probably the best hero to start it with, because you can play it solo and you don't need the Tyrant. What do you think?
Yeah, that's the best. But I would prefer like Keeper and the hard like Starshape playstyle on this map, because the Expo is close to your base as well. So
yeah, that's true.
It would be really good, you know. Yeah. It's like Starshape's map.
This would be a perfect map for Starshape. He's busy today as well. I think this is definitely a player that we're also gonna see in that King of the Hill like sometime. Because he got some crazy strats that maybe some of these good guys, like well-deserved good guys that you all guys know by now, are not aware of. Like a lot of Huntresses and Tower Rushes and Keeper of the Grove first and expansions everywhere. We're gonna have the first Wisp that dies to EnTe's DK. We have the Warden going up to level 2. That Ancient of War creep is not paying off all that much, but
yeah, it's not even level 2 on this map.
Yeah, it will not give you level 2, right? You need another one, or the Acolyte. But he gets another, like a second Ancient of War on the other side for the laboratory. I like that.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No Dota skills, right?
No. These are undead plebs.
Not practicing with Ivan and the boys some Dota last hitting skills. Not going to happen. We don't have attack yet, and as I said that, of course, Rudan starts attacking, gets a second archer, has to save this one. We only saw a Shadow Strike yet, so of course we haven't seen like any Fan of Knives, we haven't seen if it's Blink. Probably he's just saving that one. He kills the skeleton, it's not killing it in the end. A few hit points remain, 3 in total. First Shadow Strike on the DK. The one Wisp has to be careful, the coil hits him almost! Ancient of Wonders dodge. The beautiful night of things that you can do in life.
Well, and I should have known that.
Yeah, it was kind of expected, but sometimes you just hope that your opponent is not like, you know, that he maybe misclicks.
Well, you hope for that like on ladder game, but not when you just face him in tournament game, probably.
That's true, you are right, there's money on the line. Maybe this is also something that forces mistakes out of players. It's like people are watching you play. You have something to lose, like... As soon as you lose the game, the whole community would start bashing you, and I think you have a little bit of experience with that. So, double crypt, as you said it, completely right. It will probably be Gargoyles, or not probably, it will for sure be Gargoyle tech coming out of EnTe. He has 5 ghouls.
I don't understand it.
That's kind of odd, right? He cannot creep big camps, and he will be really
he cannot get level 2 even. It's like... And I like the like 40-40 push with like 8 ghouls and like 6 gargoyles.
What's so strong about that? Will you try to kill units? Will you try to kill a lot of wisps?
Yeah, you just go for a lot of units, and your DK is almost level 5 if the push works.
Is it designed to be on tier 3 with Frenzy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's designed just one scroll, 40-40, and if you are lucky you can get money for orbs.
If you're a solo DK, will you buy the Orb of Corruption?
Yeah, you should buy it. It's so powerful, I mean.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, sometimes I see DK running around without it, because of course it's like a melee attacker. He has to be close to the unit, and most of the time it will not happen. Ogre Mauler about to die, he got a greater healing potion, which will of course be great. And this is not even enough for level 3, but there's the skeleton!
Wow, and now the Acolyte Harass will come.
This is so bad.
That's unfortunate.
But he could not know that, like, he needs to scout, he needs to do something, so it's not EnTe's mistake, but it's of course super lucky for Rudan.
And now he will start taking to tier 3 probably, because he has 1k gold. so it will be cancelled.
Yeah, because he can easily use like blink if he got it, and then just blink in. Or is he going?
This is even better. He wants to buy stuff first. Probably.
The problem is he cannot reach the shop because there's a golem that will bolt you in the face. Yeah, it's kind of hard. But he could get a zeppelin as soon as it takes day or turns day.
It's 5 hours. Yeah, maybe he will do that.
He will probably try it once. Maybe kill one.
He's selling the crypt because he saw like 6 archers. That's why.
Wow, mind games.
But that's not gonna work. Or maybe it can work.
But if you see that it's sold, you'd immediately know what's up. Of course, like 5 archers is not a huge commitment.
Maybe he's afraid of like Warden, I don't know, buying the retrain book and going for Fan of Nice.
Did you ever do that? Did you ever do like sell your second crypt to go into tier 3 with Lich?
I don't like it. Either you commit or it's just bad.
He gets the first slaughterhouse, probably, I'm not sure. Sometimes there's this thread where you get like 2 slaughterhouses with a lot of abominations. I haven't seen it in a long time, like abominations, 1 meat wagon or something.
Yeah, it's really powerful versus Warden.
Yeah,
like, I think HLA play this strategy sometimes. It's just
yeah, it's a super old strat. It's like, I don't know, from 2006 or something. It's the old strat, of course, Halo of Anger plays
it. and Vegans.
Yeah, Wagons, like with that poisons thing, like, oh no, it's a disease cloud it is.
Yeah,
that's pretty damn strong. So we're gonna have fiends now, so no abomination out of 2 slaughterhouses. Probably something really normal here. Third hero probably a crypt lord that he likes to play a lot, from what I've seen on his stream sometimes. And yeah, Ancient of War utilized to creep another camp. Warden already level 3 with that big mana potion, heal potion. He's not going for any second hero. He will try to get that hero as high as he can. Not sure if he will set up an expansion. He could have bought the what is it called again? The Shredder. He could have bought that one, but instead he went for a few more Wisp. So that would be the perfect addition to expand right now, because it will take some time until the undead player gets everything that he needs. He will need 2 statues, Destro upgrade, Orb, and third hero.
I think he cannot explore right now because EnTe is almost tier 3. So EnTe will come and everything will be ready and the expo will be just up probably.
But this is also creating a threat. Then he has to attack there.
Yeah. That's sometimes you just see that from Foggy. He's just tier 2 and he goes tier 3 expo because he knows there's a small window where he is weak, but then he cannot lose the game.
Yeah.
That's just Nightelf things.
Wow, there's not only 1 rock golem, there's actually 2 rock golems taking care of that warden.
That's a really hard camp for Nightelf.
That's a really hard camp. Of course, the Dryads are super good here, but that warden... look, another bolt! If there's a Cold Nova coming in, that hero is dead. Wow, and he gets a Mana Stone! This is just ridiculous. In the end, he's taking a huge risk there, and he gets the payoff for that. I like to see it. All the archers are super low. He needs to be careful with the warden, though.
I hope he is not going to get...
the bolt is coming out to an archer. If that Lich is coming by with 1 Nova, we're gonna see a lot of dead archers. Wow, but he will make it in time. He gets that one, he sold an item, he buys a heal scroll, uses that one. I like that, not wasting his juice in the moonwards. He knows that there's a push coming. And Scroll of the Beast, do you keep that against Nightelf?
I think he will sell it. I mean, he will use Wisp versus the skeletons.
Ah, yeah. That's a good point. And you need healing scrolls against
you should buy or like Invul Potion even versus Warden.
We haven't seen Blink yet, so probably 2 points in Fan of Knife and 2 points in Shadow Strike. Is that something that he can pull off?
I think he's still waiting and he will see.
But he got the like Mana Stone and Wand of Mana Stealing. I'm not even sure if they share the same cooldown. I think you can get like both at the same time.
Oh, I'm not sure.
But there's the push that you were talking about that would have killed the Expo without a doubt. So not expanding, completely the right call, and it seems like both of the players understand the timings they have to hit. I'm not so sure if selling the second crypt and going into a different tech path was all that great. He loses 1 ghoul, he's probably not going to lose the Fiend, level 3 DK with a big mana potion. First Destroyer is morphed. Rejuvenation is gone. Can he keep the Fiend alive? Beautiful micro there from EnTe, kills one of the bears. Now the Master Bear is kicking in. But the archers and the Dryads are doing such a good job against the Destroyer. 1 Fiend is dead, another Fiend is about to die. The Ghoul dies. Can he keep everything alive? The Fiend will not topple all with, and then the Destroyer is about to die as well. So 2 Fiends, 2 Ghouls. The Destroyer almost died, and it looks very good for Rudan, right?
Now it's time to explode.
Is there a Wisp coming?
Sure, yeah, it is. Yeah, and he even spent he spent the money for expo already.
Nice. I'm not sure if this was a push that he wants. Actually, I would go down there, check for an expansion, then get my third hero and creep the red camp before I take the fight.
Yeah, like You can never win a fight with only one destroyer. It's not enough magic damage to kill all the bears, like to burst them.
So
You can even micro them.
If you have two statues, would you morph both of them and do not have heal?
Yeah, you should probably do that. Like there's no like enough damage to kill the bears.
Okay.
You can easily micro them even without staff if there's only one destroyer.
That's good to know. And we have an XP tomb that he consumes on his first hero. Of course, he doesn't have the time because the Warden is already sprinting in. Creepjack is... Their statue is not controlled. It's just idling. They're healing up. But the Fiend, he needs to keep the Fiends alive. He loses another unit. And this is level 5 already. Have we seen that Fan of Knife as well? Yes, right?
Yeah,
and there's another Shadow Strike. So this was only a level 2 Shadow Strike. He probably has level 3 Fan of Knife skilled on that hero. Or he didn't use it yet. But 3 bears are eating up the Fiends without any trouble. So much mana. We have the Command Aura kicking in. But he got like 2 or 3 units. So the Command Aura is not doing all that much. First Abomination is about to fall here. Shadow Strike finishing that one up. Was it level 3 Shadow Strike right now? And Warden.
It was level 3. It was level 3.
Nice, level 3 Shadow Strike, so huge nuking potential from that first hero. And as it seems, a map that was designed for gargoyles now is completely in the hand of the Nightelf player. He could easily like finish the camp, but he doesn't need to do that because level 5 Warden, you cannot get any more experience from creeping. And yeah, what he wants to do is creep the undead player and kill everything that he has.
Well, I think it's just, maybe EnTe doesn't know the map well or something.
It's a super old map. Both of the players not practicing it in the ladder. It's not in the pool.
Oh,
it's
surround? Okay, he didn't surround the DK.
Almost a surround on the DK. Did you see the 1 unit surround from Lin?
Yeah.
That was sick. Like, if you want to see a 1 unit surround on Twisted Meadows with a Blade Master against a DK, or if you're an undead player that wants to cry a little bit at home, just watch that little glimpse. Yeah, just like it's perfectly triggering every undead player, I guess. Fan of Knives hits all the units. 2 bears die. But can he really do something? Level 6 for the Warden already. Uses the Mana Stone, uses the Avatar of Vengeance. He kills another bear, so the bears are dwindling. The numbers are dwindling on both sides, actually. 45 supply, but only against the 29. He kills another bear. No stiff preservation on the Warden. I think this is a little sloppy. But now with all the skeletons, and this is at the graveyard, you always will have corpse. This is the nightmare of every undead player, I feel.
Yep.
Kind of ridiculous because sometimes if you don't kill units and there are no corpses on the ground, the Avatar of Vengeance is useless because you need corpses to spawn these little spirits. But as you have corpses on the graveyard, it will always be there in the perfect.
He's trying to surround Lich with them.
Or he can kill the Warden, uses the healing potion at the very last second. Surround was not close perfectly. Jaws surround, so to say. The level 3 Lich, can he do it? He gets another mana potion, heals him up. But he's down to 2 heroes and 1 destroyer. No more bears to heal up the Warden. Does he have dust? No dust, he just uses Shadow Melt to escape from the undead forces. Is he going for the nuke? There is another Nova in coil, but he needs to retreat. The destroyer is still alive. But a lot of units... No, actually not. I thought a lot of units would stay into the base. But only 1 archer and a second archer that is idling on the other side. The rest
There's Expo up already
escaped.
anyway.
And yeah, they're also Wisp idling, just waiting to jump into that entangled gold mine. And so far, I really see like Rudan seems to really understand how to play that. We haven't seen that crazy Harris on the Acolytes yet. Probably gonna see it on other maps. But so far, like 2 Rivers, I also thought like the Gargoyles would cause so much trouble. But if you skip on the Gargoyles, you're dead.
I think it was a mistake from EnTe that he didn't just play the
Rune of Mana. Did you know that?
Yeah, there is a rune. Yeah, I wanted to say that, but I forgot.
I remember that. Sometimes if you have destroyers against human and they run out of mana, you just go to the camp, kill that creep, and use the Rune of Mana. I remember
That's really good on this map.
I like that he's going for an expansion right now. This is something that Rudan will probably not expect, and it's probably the only thing that will keep him in the game. If that expo goes up, if he gets a little bit of time, if he can like force the Warden with some nuking that he tries to do right now, maybe he can buy some time.
Oh, he has Dispel.
Let's see what's happening here. The Warden heals up again. 2 destroyers, you said it, you will need 2. But 2 in this like late stage of the game is probably not enough anymore. And no staff. Still no staff. He kills bears. Of course he gets experience for that. But he needs to buy so many mana potions. It's always 200 gold that he has spent. He's not getting any more units here. No more statues. No more destroyers. Nothing.
Just buying potions.
Yeah, just buying potions. Heavily relying on his hero nuke. But now the Avatar of Vengeance is back, sending in the spirits, attacking the destroyers, piercing damage against the beautiful unarmored, or what is it called? It's light armor, it is.
Light armor, yeah.
And yeah, Warden level 6.5 with a mana potion as well. It's still 200 mana. The Avatar of Vengeance is gone. He summons a new one immediately. New spirits are summoned as well. We're gonna have a host coming in for Sok. Thank you very much for the 200 viewers coming in from the Korean stream. The Warden needs to Townpole out again. And we're gonna have the Night Elf Townpoling out. Not aware of the expansion. Can EnTe actually come back? What do you think? What are his chances?
Well, it depends if he scouts the expo or not. Like, if he scouts the expo, it's over. But if he doesn't and he keeps focusing the Warden all the time and get like 5-5 in the late game, then there is a chance.
I like how he's getting the upgrades. He gets like double Ancient of Wind. Does he have a Shredder? He's not getting a Shredder and he gets some lumber issues. Does he have a Wisp around? Yes, he's probably waiting.
I hope for Chimeras, but he's getting up.
Yeah. I'm waiting for that as well.
It's like cool the best unit versus, like, even versus Undead. I mean, when you play versus Rich, he always gets them.
Where does he get Nature's Blessing? Like, does he want to play it super safe?
Maybe it's he doesn't want to lose the expo to two Seppers, maybe.
Sometimes I feel that the range of Blight that you get from your expansion is not as beneficial as you think, because usually you want to have like the Ziggurat super close by to that gold mine to block it off, but sometimes you just spoil the expo by that Blight on the ground. Yep. So maybe a patch like decreasing the range of the Blight coming out of the Haunted Goldmine would be better, because then you can get like somewhat of a sneaky expo.
You don't see there anyway, because it's uphill, isn't it? So you have to go like...
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you are right. I guess this is really uphill. If he doesn't bring a Hippogriff to check this one out, he will not see it for a long time. This is why we have Cechi on board, actually providing some real insight so that nobody knows. And the Fan of Knives with that Shadow Strike, he will just try to force the Warden away so desperately because he needs time. Wow, 500 gold. Is he getting? I think he just cancelled his third hero that he wanted to construct because he got like a huge gold boost. It seems like Rudan, if he steps a little further to the left side, he will see the expansion, but so far not aware of it. But at some point you will also question it, like what are you still doing in the game? Is there an expo? Like, is there something?
Can he leave finally?
Yeah, can he leave?
But there is expo and he doesn't know it.
But there's no web. Like web would be so crucial now. The Hippogriffs will kill the destroyers and then free reign for the Warden. Speaking of the Warden, level 7 already for the first hero. Now we're gonna have Blink, but this costs quite some mana. A lot of Dryads on the field. He kills one archer. He has to send the destroyers away. He cannot keep them any longer. The main base, he's not upgrading anything. In the meantime, Rudan killing the Acolytes in the gold mine. Really nice micro there, so to say. And we have another Abomination coming in, but the DK dropping super low. There's no more potion. The Warden needs to topple out, but the DK dies level 8 for the Warden. First hero of the Underplayer is dead. A lot of Dryads stay here, but he cannot really kill them. The Avatar of Vengeance runs out. DK is revived. Expansion still unscouted. But it would be like the biggest comeback I've ever seen if EnTe wins this.
Yeah, but he didn't have the TP out. He had like 190 HP probably, and Coil gives like 140.
I think he just wants to play it safe. If he's like, if I lose this game, I will quit Warcraft.
And there's no tavern, so it's always like he cannot afford to lose level 8 a hero.
And the cool thing, if you don't know Rudan, he's not only a really good Nightelf player in Europe, he's also a pro basketball player in Serbia.
Yeah, I heard
so he's like 2 meters tall. He's probably one of the coolest guys I've ever met through Warcraft. And he's just such a chill dude. And now he loses another Dryad in a really cool way. Just by leaving it there and letting it die. Rejuvenation being casted. No more destroyers in the air. Do we have web finally? I don't think so. He didn't upgrade it yet. And without the DK, what can he really do? He needs to buy a heal scroll, as it seems. He got all the Acolytes back, but the level 3 Fan of Knife ripping everything apart without the DK. He cannot keep his unit composition alive, and now it's free reign for the Bears. It's free reign for the Dryads. No towers are upgraded. I think like 2 or 3 Spirit Towers would do a great job here, but without that and without the Borrow upgrade, he cannot keep the Fiends alive. The Lich tries to keep everything together, tries to kill a few more units, almost goes up to level 5. We've killed like 2 more Bears, I guess. The Dryads are now being focused by the remaining Ghouls, but yeah, the Fiend is dead. Now he upgrades the towers. DK still not back. Super close. Level 3 Shadow Strike on the Lich. He needs to block the Warden. Get to the shop to buy another healing potion. He tries to surround it. Gets a potion. Stays alive. But there's no more Shadow Strike.
DK is coming. DK is coming. He can make it. If he just announced no. If he just oh my god, he should have frost the Warden and then he not know anything. Then he would be able to coil him.
Yeah. But what a beautiful game to start this game off. And to like almost like with that sneaky expo doing something.
But it was really close. I mean, if he had web and the DK and the DK survived, then it would be like close, you know.
Beautiful first.